only on EsportBF.com.
I like it for 8s. I have never seen it play for 5, so I'm going to be interested to see how that ends up turning out. But it should be good nonetheless. These are two teams that we have already seen before in round number 1 and round number 2. Both of them are undefeated so far, so I'm looking for a good game here, Nerf.
I am too, and we're just underway here. Both teams pushing what looks to be 3 guys to B. One guy going to the high ground on either side of it. I'm really excited to see his Emid just, you know what, the guy on the blue team that was popping off earlier. Looking forward to seeing him against these guys now. In Milosh, they're a strong team of fraggers. They got better as the game went on in round 2 there. This is going to be really good, I think. I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's going to be really good. So far, it looks like Milosh Memoriam has taken control of B, but they are losing some of the gunfights. Ches picks up 1 there, though, which is nice. We've got now still a hold on B here. Looks as though DAW's kind of lost control of the middle of the map. Kind of a 2v2 situation on B, but Milosh Memoriam has back spawns here, which is big. Oh, someone just went AFK. They're getting cleaned up here. I'm not sure really what's going on, but DAW has now taken control of B with the 2-cap.
It does look like right now DAW are going to go ahead and press the advantage getting onto that C flag. Yeah, they did go all the way in the backfield. We do have a couple of players, though, that are going to be back up and alive over here behind Bravo flag for Milosh Memoriam. And interestingly enough, they're not getting onto the flag itself, so they may be trying to go around for a very, very wide flank, which I got to say is probably going to be good in their best interest, because the entire team is not even close to be able to respond. It's just going to be how fast can they get control of that B site.
This is bizarre. One guy on Milosh Memoriam was just spinning around in circles there, I think, or DAW. Anyways, a 3-cap momentarily there for DAW. Milosh Memoriam now taking back the 2-cap here, potentially, maybe not. Milosh Memoriam, just like I said earlier, strong fraggers. DAW has some strong players as well. I think I'd give the edge to Milosh, but DAW really good with those rotations. And on a map like this, where there's a bunch of open space, those are going to be really important. Still got a fight on B here, slowly, I think.
Yeah, DAW, they're going to be able to hold off onto Bravo. We do see, it looks like, a couple of spawns coming back in from C. Fairly fast response is going to be happening over here for both of these flags at the main entrances. So they should be able to create quite a bit of little havoc going down. DAW now starting to shift on over there towards that alpha flag and get that back into their favor. Ches, though, is going to be set up on C. I think he's going to be pretty much by his lonesome. No, it's going to be a 2-on-1 right now. Intrax coming around the backside. I think he has now just seen his teammate, getting the kill. So they're looking pretty decent. And now they are going to be trying to go ahead and push onto this B site and hopefully hold on a little bit more of a defensive line. And that's one of those things that I was talking about. I didn't mention before, rather, I'm sorry, is that this map right here, you can really, really hold a good defensive line on here if you can get like a squad wipe. Now, this is talking about 8v8 too, not 5v5. So obviously it's going to play out a little bit differently with less players that are going to be here. So that definitely does have a huge role to play.
Definitely, and as you can see from the tabletop view, like you said, there's not really a whole lot of area to go. You know, you kind of are forced to run into the flags. There's not a big wide angle you can take, which makes it fairly easy, like you said, to hold those 2 caps down. And that's exactly what DAW is currently doing. here is really struggling to even break out of their home flag. As you can see, they're just kind of running back and forth, trying to get a couple kills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, earlier when you did mention that there was a player that looked like he was AFK, he actually had to disconnect, and now he's going to be coming back in. So, yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a detriment. I believe that was on Milosh Memoriam. Yes, it is. So he's going to try and get in as quickly as possible. So this is rough. We don't really, see it too often anymore, but it's something that does happen, unfortunately, in competitive play. And we'll see if they're going to be able to make a comeback here. But it does look like they're getting pushed all the way into the back of their own encampment here. Arizo able to pick up 2 kills real quick, and that's DAW all alive all at once. And they are going to be working on this 3-cap here in just a few moments, as both of these guys are, or I'm sorry, both of these teams are having some issues right here out of the gate. Does look like Milosh Memoriam more so. But Hupsucks is going to try and make his way back out using that KE7. This is a really good gun to use at distance for the support class. Only issue that I do have with it is the low ammo count in the mag. But if you can land those shots, it is definitely going to be a heavy hitter, especially if you can get up to the upper body section. But Nasty Wars able to come back in. That will be 3 more down coming in for Milosh Memoriam. And that 3-cap not coming into full swing.
This is unfortunate. It's tough, especially if they're 1 down. I'm not really sure what's gonna go on here, but DAW taking full advantage. No mercy, trap him as best he can. It happens,
Yeah. Well, I mean that's just the nature of the beast. Like, since I can remember being in competitive Battlefield, like, it's just something that you have to deal with, It'd be nice, obviously, if there was a way that we could pause it, or if we could just do a quick restart into it. But obviously, halfway through a game, you don't want to be restarting it because the player crashes for whatever the reason may be. That could definitely be abused, especially in online tournaments. But we are going to be seeing right now Nasty Wars set up over here on the on C flag. He's going to get a nice little headshot there onto Ches using that 1907. We talked about this a little bit earlier, that 1907 being used to great effect here today. A lot of really, really good plays coming out, and it is just a beast at range, or I'm sorry, at close range. And at range, it takes typically around most of the mag, but very high rate of fire, so you can get a lot of bullets in one section very, very quickly. And unfortunately, DAW is they're just locking this down right now. There is absolutely nobody able to get through here. You do see a couple of rockets coming back in, and they are going to be able to get a little bit of splash damage on those players setting up inside that building. And there's not a whole lot of places that Milosh Memoriam can actually go here. But we'll see if they can actually win out on this flag. They've been able to pick up, 2 players on C? And they are slowly but surely winning this burn back. Still, we are going to be seeing them playing at a deficit here. And it does look like still DAW will be able to hold on to the majority of the map with only 19 tickets left to go. This is not looking good whatsoever. And you do see Zam here right on the outskirts. Just looking for that cleanup. He is going to be able to spot out 1 very, very quick snap onto Intrax. Looking for 2. Does get him from the behind. That's going to be Ches going down. Headshot really making that easy. And his teammates should be able to clean up that 3rd one. And they do just that. But B-Flag did get taken down quite a bit there. So you definitely see a little bit more life coming in here. Unfortunately, it's just too little too late being able to push DAW back now. And Zam's still going to be fighting over there on those outskirts. Back and forth here. And I think DAW is going to be able to end this out right here, right now. Not seeing anybody in a position to really push on out. And that is going to be it. So 132-0 as DAW will be able to take that first round win. Now, DAW has a massive lead. I don't know if these teams are actually going to be playing this out all the way or if they're going to be just stopping, because it's 132 where it stopped before. But we will see if that's going to be the case or not. Milosh Memoriam, though, at full strength, we'll see how well they're going to be able to do. As we'll go on board with Noah right now. He's going to be the first one getting up to that B flag. We'll see if he's going to be able to pick up any of these frags right away. And he is going to be able to spot out one over there next to that Charlie flag. Takes a little bit of damage, but we'll be able to back on up. And does look like B is not going to be going over in the favor of Milosh Memoriam. In fact, they haven't been able to burn A just yet. That's taking a little bit longer maybe than what they wanted to. As Noah's still going to be up and alive. Nade's going to be flying past his head. He's trying to get these last couple of frags onto that B site. They have managed to push him back quite a bit. Can't quite get that hip fire spray. And the revives are critical here. DAW with 3 players on the burn. 1 back was supporting. They do end up getting the wipe. And now it's going to be in a really awkward position here for Milosh Memoriam to try and push up on Bravo as they have a little bit. Ooh, no, but Inkle spots it out, takes him down. Is there any follow-up whatsoever here? There is not. So once again, we are going to be seeing DAW with a 2-flag advantage, starting to get that burn in their favor. But Hupsock's very low on health, and he's going to try and maybe stall off this potential flank that's going to be coming in.
This is, you know, I'm sure it's in their head from last round that they can't really win this, but DAW is still really performing well, even when MM has all 5 guys. They're all 5 guys in. They're still performing really well.
Absolutely. Milosh Memoriam currently has a potential flank that they're going to be doing down there towards the south, but they're going to be hitting 2 flags at once. I love this right here, as they're going to be going in for that Bravo site and potentially into C. They're cutting off some reinforcements that could potentially come in. Imagist, he's going to currently get, well, he gets taken down there in the middle. Legaman now going to be following it back up. Not going to be able to do much damage whatsoever. He's going to be using a Lewis gun, which allows him some pretty good long-distance shooting, but very slow rate of fire, or a slower rate of fire than what some of the other guns could provide him. As Itrax is going to be on B with 2-3 players here from DAW. And that is going to be Milosh Memoriam securing themselves a 3 cap for just a few moments. Unfortunately, we see the rotation coming back in over here next to A, as Noah is going to try and come up towards the main spawn, but I think they noticed, yeah, A is going to be flashing. So don't know if they're going to be able to expend anybody to go back, try and help that cap out. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case here. More spawns are going to be coming in back from main to try and recapture that point. C flag is going to be safe for the time being, as you only see 2 players actually there for the defense of Bravo. Inkle doing a nice job here onto A, trying to get it back for his squad. Runs through the fire, comes around the side. That's going to be an easy kill there, and they will be able to power burn that for the time being. Really, really concerned, though, to see what they're going to be able to do on Bravo, as for the time being, they've been able to hold them back quite a bit.
Yeah, you know, I think this is nice to watch, like an actual round here. But you know, 2 high-strung, high-flying teams, and they're doing well. You're right, though, when you said at the beginning of this game, the 2-flag hold on this map is brutal. Like you can't. It's impossible to fight against. It's crazy. I give these teams props for even eventually rotating out of it. Like it's such a strong hold.
It is. Yeah, it's very, very easy to defend, and for 5v5, I think it's even more easy, from what I can tell. You just don't have the players to push in. You don't have them to be able to bulldoze their way in onto that B site, or try to go around for a flank. And Noah right now is going to be on a little bit of cleanup duty, as he currently is making his way back over there towards that C flag. I like the way he's playing right now, just a little bit patient, realizing that there's probably going to be a guy going around for a little bit of a flank. We'll be able to pick him up. Also spotting out one in the backside of Bravo. That's going to be an easy pickup as well. Noah getting back into the match, 4-5 currently right now in terms of KD. On the other side of the map, though, we have Hupsox, who is going to be trying to cut off any kind of reinforcements coming in onto the C site. You can tell right there, Atrax going 10-1 for his squad, so really doing well in the frag department there. Hupsox now in a 1-versus-1, trying to find him out on the edge of the map. Not going to be able to connect. He got a headshot marker there towards the end. Unfortunately, though, was not going to be able to convert. Only 94 damage on that one. Inkle is going to be back up, though, for defense. And that long-range shot is just not there, as he will be able to pick up 1 and 2 on the revive. He's looking good. And now we're going to be switching over here to Noah, as he does spot out 2 players trying to push in onto that Bravo site. And that's going to be Atrax on top for the defense. Looking pretty decent, although it does look like once again we are going to be having a drop coming in from Milosh Memoriam. So there is the opportunity there for DAW to push on in. That is a shame, as Inkle did end up dropping out. And I gotta say, you know, if they didn't have the drops in here, you know, this is looking like a really good game for Milosh Memoriam. Legum now going to be pushing on in over here towards that Bravo side. Not going to be able to get the kill. Does go down almost immediately here. Yeah, and DAW doing a fantastic job pushing on in. We'll be able to secure that Bravo side very cleanly. Of course, it's pretty easy to do when you're only having to deal with 4 players. Now we do see Ches back up with that 1907. Very difficult gun to use at range, but he's really been working this gun over in the other maps that we have seen him being played. $113 now to 90 tickets as DAW starting to march their way back into the game. And yeah, you do see Noah taking some unneeded damage all the way in the backfield. Not the best gun in order to combat that, as Legoman with that FG42. It did get a little bit more of a buff after that time to kill patch, so it is a little bit more useful at range than what it used to be. You do see Legoman here on the outside, making sure that nobody's going to be leaking out to the left. We'll be able to spot a couple of those players. Nice pickup there. Getting that nice little up body shot. Big push go coming up to the north side of the map here from Milosh Memoriam, trying to just get out of the backfield. Getting over here towards that B side of the map, and they have managed to, at the very least, cross the middle side of the map. Upsucks will be able to get that final kill. Unfortunately, a little bit low on health. Not going to be able to get the heals off in time, leaving his teammates pretty alone in this situation. 1907 will only be able to pick up 1, but those revives from DAW really showing promise here. As expect me getting shot from behind. Not really sure where that guy actually pushed in from. May spawned in on Bravo. In the meantime, though, we do have a little bit of a 1-on-1 shaping up next to C, as I believe that is going to be 2 players here from Milosh Memoriam jumping on into that Charlie flag. It does look like the 5th has finally come back in for Milosh Memoriam as they start to do a little bit better here, getting that 2 flag cap back underneath their belt. 83-81, we are all tied up here in this round. And we are going to be seeing right now, it tracks on top of that B site. Doing a fantastic job so far. He's 11-4. Looking really good in terms of his KD. He's been able to convert a lot of these fights over into their favor. They should be able to get this burn on B as quickly as possible now. Spots out 1 down below.
Watch over there.
And while they did lose that C flag, if they can capture over onto Bravo, this is going to give them a huge advantage. Once again, we did see them almost getting a 3 cap before that crash happened. And that is going to be Zam right now on the team for DAW. Making their way over here towards that alpha flag. Coming up top. Will he be able to get the connections there? No, he will not. There he goes. Second time's a charm. Taking down Noah. And they could be going in for a 2 flag burn, but just with a double gimme as opposed to B. But no, he decides he's going to go ahead and switch on over here to that Bravo site. Get that burn as quickly as possible. Ooh, Type 100 not going to be able to get that long-range shot as Zam does end up getting picked up, but a lot of help is going to be on the way. A lot of help going to be coming back down. Ooh, nice shot there. That was going to be Hupsucks with that KE7, and that is where that gun really is going to shine. Those long sight lines where they can basically pop you, 3-4 times really, really quickly with that KE7, and there's not any really room for you to run or go anywhere whatsoever. But we are going to be seeing DAW get in control of this alpha flag. No rotation over there to see just yet. In fact, they're kind of just in a defensive pattern at the moment, making sure that they can just kind of hold that off. Noah, though, coming on in for Milosh Memoriam. Can't connect with any of those headshots. Just not enough. As Hupsucks very low on health, making his way back in towards this A site. 68-45 currently in favor of Milosh Memoriam. Hupsucks will he be able to win the fight? He does, taking down Arizo. Looking for 2. Can he clear this flag out? Decides to go ahead, back on up, gets his teammate. I don't know about that. He's not getting pressured, so he should be able to survive, and he does. But eventually is going to get taken down. That is just a little bit too close there for the KE7. And unfortunately, he does get picked up. That's going to be a full wipe happening there onto that alpha site. B is also very, very quickly going down. And it does look like right now, Milosh Memoriam, where are they going to be spawning in at? Looks like all the way back at main. 3 cap has come in. And we are going to be seeing the lead shift once more over into the favor of DAW, as they will be able to pick up these players coming back from that main spawn. Very difficult position to come in from for Milosh Memoriam. Take a look at the scoreboard right there. 14-10, 16-10. Very good scores coming up for DAW. On the other side, very good frags as well. I mean, you can't really hold them down. I mean, they are looking really fantastic for Milosh Memoriam. Just unfortunate that that they did not have a full 5 players in. And we guess looking for these last couple of frags here onto A. He's got plenty of backup, though. And we are going to be seeing a Lewis gun action. Oh, nice shots there with that 1907. 11-13 for Imagist. He's actually had a little bit of a rough time getting back in here. But this 3 cap is definitely going to solidify it. 7 tickets left, 41 here for DAW. They are going to go undefeated throughout the day. So congratulations to them, as we are going to be ending out this match right here, right now. So that is going to be it. Congrats there to DAW. They had a flawless evening.
Only on EsportBF.com.